man.
Hey, man. You hear my voice, man. You know what time it is, man. It's time for social media's most imperfect podcast. Social media's best kept secret. I'm your boy, Infamous.
Hollywood.
And together we make Theze Nutz. Here
Theze
for
Nutz.
Hollywood, tell everybody to get in contact with you, man. And Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
One Laker Shalom. I am Hollywood Rich at Hollywood Rich _ on Instagram and Threads. Hollywood Rich 85 on X.
And salam alaikum, sir. My name is Infamous. You can find
You
me on
don't say
TikTok.
nothing after I said what I said, bro. You just you
I
messing it up. But I
well,
got you.
well, you know, I ain't in it, dog. I'm just trying to be a supportive friend. You know, I
I feel
support
you.
my friend and all the shit that he do, but anyway. If you want to follow me, I am Infamous on TikTok. I'm also Infamous on X. You can follow the podcast. Theze Nutz Official on Facebook. Instagram is Theze Nutz _. How they get in contact with us on YouTube, Hollywood?
Separate these nuts.
Also, if you take the audio experience or you listen to us, however you listen to audio experiences, make sure you keep the space in between the nuts. Hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button, and let us know what you like about the podcast. Hollywood, we've been missing, and I got a bone to pick with you too, Hollywood. I ain't even gonna hold you. So before we
I
get
get
to
you.
our lesson,
I got you.
so you know what I'm mad at you about, right?
No.
Okay, turn the light on in your car, dog. It's getting dark, so we can at least see you.
You can see me. You can see me. I'm here.
Listen.
I can't turn the whole thing off. I don't know how to do that shit yet.
Yeah, you tell niggas some new shit, boy. They don't know how to
Yeah,
fuck with nothing.
I can't. Yeah.
But
I
anyway,
don't know how
this
to
the
do that
bone
shit.
I got to pick with you.
What's up, bro?
My dog's birthday was a couple of days ago, right? So I sent him a happy birthday text, like, happy birthday, my boy. I ain't forget about you. They gonna respond, right? Period. They gonna say, thank you, my boy. I appreciate it. And I know he'll come
What
here a
time
lot
you
of
what time you send? What
nigga,
time you
don't
send
nigga.
it?
Oh my God. Nigga, I don't know. Sometime
I'm
in the
asking you
morning.
a question. You're a
Sometime in the
fucking
morning.
lie.
Oh, hold
It
up,
wasn't
nigga.
in the morning. It wasn't in the morning.
But if
Look
I
at your
send it to
phone
you,
and tell me.
but if
Just
I
look at your
send it to
phone and tell me. Just look at your phone before we do anything. Look at your phone and tell me what time you sent it.
3 p.m.
You show it was 3 p.m.
Yes, motherfucker, say 3:04.
Okay.
I sent you a happy birthday.
Well,
Anyway,
I worked on my birthday. I ended up doing 12 hours. Came home, took me a nap, got up, ate some shit. I didn't do anything on my birthday, and then went back to bed.
okay, cool.
So that was my
That
birthday.
I ain't even much mad at you for doing that on your birthday, but you could have just said, appreciate it, bro. But you did go
I
on
ain't see it.
Facebook
I ain't
and
see it to the. I
acknowledge,
ain't see it to the after.
but you did went on there and acknowledge niggas that you don't even like. And sent you a happy birthday. I say, oh, look at this nigga.
I ain't know. See,
Hey,
so
hey,
now
noise.
niggas. So now niggas who
Noise.
did.
Hold on, fuck
So now
that.
niggas who
Noise.
did.
Should we take him to homie court? Should we take him to homie court? I should
Take
take him
him
to
to
homie
homie
court.
court. Court is in
You
session.
gotta go to homie court, dog. You gotta go to homie's court, dog. What you talking about? You know I wasn't gonna let that slide. Nigga, I was in my feelings. I'm like, dog, I'd be there for you, bro. When you had gout and you ain't have a friend to lean on, you linked on me.
Here we go. Here we
So,
go.
so when
Go
your
ahead.
birthday and shit come along, and I see you happy birthday, dog, you should have sat back. But I see you liking niggas that I know you don't like them in real life. You all on Facebook here
So
live. I say, look at
so
this nigga.
now so now so now niggas who did send me something and I responded to them on Facebook gonna be feeling like they the nigga who you talking about. So stop doing that.
Them niggas don't watch the
Stop doing that.
podcast. I would say his name, but Marcus ain't
How
gonna
you
dig
know?
it out.
How you how
Marcus ain't
you
gonna
how
dig it
you
out.
know who watched the podcast? How you know who watched the podcast? Stop doing that, dog.
Man,
You
listen,
can't
the
do shit
person I'm
like that.
talking about, I know he don't watch the podcast. People don't even know you got a
That's
podcast.
messy. That's
But
messy
anyway,
shit, my nigga. We don't do messy shit.
I'm about to turn on the people's court and we about to take you to homie court, dog. That's some real fuck shit, bro. I just want you to know.
I got you.
That's how you,
I
Marcus.
guess.
What they say? What about your friends, boy? Will they be around?
Hey,
Will they let you down?
boundaries have been laid out, my brother.
T-
So,
t- t- oh, hold on. Whose side you on first, Mark, before you start talking? Because
I'm
we'll mute your
unbiased.
ass.
I'm the judge. I'm listening to all the facts.
The- but the facts is, I just presented my part of the story. Marcus, how do you judge
Which is
like,
bullshit. But I get
how's that bullshit? We got visual. I got evidence that I text you and say, "Hey, homeboy, happy birthday,
you ain't got
man."
no evidence. You
I
ain't got
got
no
the text
evidence.
message. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Make hey, judge. Can we make a ruling? Can you make a ruling,
I'm
judge?
listening.
Okay, okay.
He need a
I
new
mean,
phone before he do that.
that nigga a bikini bottom. we talking but SpongeBob on judge, dog. I think down there making Krabby Cakes, dog.
Krabby Cakes. This nigga here, boy. This nigga here, boy. My dog old as shit, man.
Hey man, but anyway, I just want the fans to know how do what a fucked up friend, boy. Friends like him, dog. Who needs enemies, dog? So next year when your birthday come around, punk ass nigga, I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying a motherfucking thing. I know you don't give a fuck, cause that's the type of nigga you is. But you
The
won't get
nigga
that.
who went to work, yeah, the nigga who went to work and did 12 hours, came home and went to bed on his birthday. I'll be
Dog,
fine. I'll be fine.
it don't take you nothing to just say thank you, homeboy, or thanks, or thumbs up, or something. How long that take
I
you,
ain't see
Arnold?
hey, I ain't see the shit till the next day, dog. So in my defense,
And
like it's late.
even
It's
then, the
too
nigga
late.
still ain't say,
It's
all
too
right,
late.
dog.
It's too late by then.
Hey, boy, listen.
It's too late by then.
Hey, listen, boy. Y'all out here that think y'all got friends, do not be trusting these nasty ass niggas, boy, because they ain't shit. These niggas ain't shit. But anyway, moving on. Listen. Um, I got a couple of topics, jump into, right? Um, Hollywood. I'm not really familiar with Buddy like that, right? And I've been seeing him pop up a lot on my social media thing. NBA young boy, dog. He on tour.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know he do big numbers on YouTube and shit, but this kid is selling out arenas, right? I remember me and you had a conversation maybe a year or two ago about who would be, and I think he was locked up when we had this conversation. So probably that's why we didn't bring him up at the time. But we were
Right.
speaking about the new generations, like the rappers that could be the next megastars. And we were like, dog, we can't pick now, right? And he's visually doing it in our face, bro, showing us that he that nigga. Do you think well, I ain't gonna say think. In your opinion, is he the next big hip hop star? Like, Drake, what Drake about to be 40, Kendrick got to be 30 something. So is he the new generation's Tupac or the new generation? Well, yeah, Tupac. Like, is he they next superstar? NBA YoungBoy, in your personal opinion. I don't listen to his music, but
No, no, no,
you don't think so?
nah. I don't think they're gonna allow him to be commercially at the level of Drake or somebody like that.
I agree.
Okay.
I think he just got a huge. I think he just got a huge cult following. I don't think they're gonna allow him to be somebody like Drake. He don't make music to be accepted by the masses like Drake. I think he's loved by all the YNs, dog, and that's who's gonna carry him to
Superstar.
the promised land. Yeah, but he's not
But
gonna be.
shit,
He's not gonna never be Drake or Kendrick for that matter.
ain't that's like, I mean, that's what Pac was to us, to our
I
generation.
think. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He big. He
He
can sell
big.
out arenas and all of that shit. But
Mhm.
in my mind, I look at him like a bigger version of Tech Nine or some shit like that, who got a cult following. He got a cult following. Whatever he do, they gonna support it. Period. But as far as him being like Drake or being the next nigga up, I don't think they're gonna allow him to do that, dog. I don't think his musical content gonna allow him to do that.
Okay, okay. I, I'm kind of rolling with what you're saying
He
because
he he only makes
the
street
content.
music. That's it.
Yeah, he make the drill type. Yeah, they're not gonna allow that to get to the masses, man. No, hell no.
I think they will let. I think me personally. I think music is a dime
When the
business.
last time? Okay, this is a perfect question.
Okay.
When the last time do you hear him on radio?
I don't think radio relevant no more though.
You crazy?
I don't. Okay,
Radio
listen.
still radio.
I don't think radio is as prevalent as it was when we were kids. I don't think you need
No,
radio like that.
I give you that. But the people that you're talking about,
Hmm.
they're played on radio nonstop to this day. All the biggest people in the game, they still being played on radio. Cardi B still being played on radio. Nicki Minaj still being played on radio. Drake, Kendrick Lamar,
Hmm.
J. Cole, them niggas still being played on radio. I have it probably been years since I heard anything from NBA YoungBoy on the radio.
I don't remember hearing nothing from NBA YoungBoy ever on the radio because of the content of music that he
And
make.
that's my point.
But I feel like at the end of the day, music is gonna go with what's up. Because okay, for instance, you brought up drill music, right? And Chief Keef was
Yeah.
well, they say the pioneer of the drill music, right? So that music was that music being played on the radio? But Chief Keef was still like that. I think this
He
nigga
was the
bigger than
man.
Chief
He
Keef.
was the man. Yeah, he was the man in that genre. I think that's the same thing for NBA YoungBoy. They're the man of that particular type of music. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I don't think that particular type of music gonna lead them to be this superstar who you think they could be. You know what I'm saying?
You
It's the
you don't
content
think
of the music.
you okay? So you don't think like okay? Let's rewind back maybe 30 years, 35 years when NWA came out. Remember, hip hop music at that time was more cookie cutter and Will Smith and parents don't understand. And then when them niggas came out spitting the shit that they was spitting, it changed music. Now I'm not saying what NBA YoungBoy gonna change music, but what I'm saying is
You know,
I'm just going off. I think that he could be the next big. Well, he is the next big thing in rap for them for
I think
them.
he gonna be who he is now. That's who he gonna be. He's
So,
loved by the motherfuckers who love him, and it's not gonna go past that.
uh,
It's not
I,
gonna go past
Yeah,
that.
I think what
I
he's
think that's the
saying
same
is
thing for
far fetched because he
go ahead.
like he said he only gotten like the YNs. And as you can see, there's nobody our age who's gonna turn his music on and keep it on. Like we just listen to it to see what
Right.
they're talking about. That's about it.
okay, but this my pushback to
You
that
got
noise.
kids, you got kids who like Drake, and you got
Mhm.
older people who like Drake, and everybody in between. You can't say you can't say the same thing for NBA YoungBoy.
Okay, this my pushback on what a noise said. Right, I think music is generational. Now you are right. Like you got old people that listen to Drake and young people that listen to Drake. I agree with that. But I think with NBA YoungBoy, I think as he grows, the demographic of his music gonna grow. Just like with Drake. Like
I don't think so.
we looking at the finished product of Drake right now. You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, Drake. But in the beginning, everybody wasn't fucking with Drake neither. Everybody wasn't on that singing shit that Drake was on. As Drake grew and become the nigga that he became, his music broadened and his fan base became bigger. I think now it's just NBA YoungBoy is for the young niggas. But again, as he grows, the niggas that's up under the niggas that's him, they gonna grow up idolizing that nigga.
Man,
So again, it's
that
gonna change. It's gonna
that
change.
that shoot 'em up, kill music only gonna go
That's
so
gonna
far,
always
and that's
work how it
all he
is.
been making. That, huh?
But
It's
that's what
always gonna
works.
work for the people who it worked for, and that's it. Drake been making Loverboy music since
Yeah,
2006, 7.
yeah, yeah. I
But
agree.
that shit appeals to everybody.
Okay, for instance, trap music. We grew up on T.I. and Jeezy and drug selling music and niggas selling drugs and da 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 da. That was just that was that that's our demographic of music. And as
Yes,
them
but
niggas
you
grew, T.I. grew into doing different shit. Jeezy grew. I just think the nigga he stopped.
outside they grew up doing different shit outside of music. Jeezy, for instance, he just came out with an album on Friday
That
talking about
shit is
selling
trash.
dope,
That shit is
selling.
trash.
Yeah, it's garbage. But
It's
the
trash.
content is the same. He talking about selling dope. We know
I
Jeezy ain't
agree.
selling no dope.
Yeah, I agree.
So
All I'm
that
saying is, all
that
I'm saying
that
was,
that that type of music is gonna limit him. It's gonna limit him. You only got so far you can reach with that type of music.
I
White
agree. All
people
I'm saying,
not finna put that shit on. They not finna put no snowman on.
I agree, Wood. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, this nigga now, this is I ain't gonna say the beginning because he's been around for a long time. But the nigga been in
That's
jail
what I'm
for,
trying to tell you too. That's another point.
but the nigga been in jail for a long time as well. So again, as he starts to grow, but remember, all this shit was just coming off YouTube and all the other shit that his YouTube sales and streaming. He's always been good in that area. It's just now he's able to get out and tour and appeal to a grander audience. All I'm saying at the end of the day with NBA, I think that he's gonna eventually turn into something else, and he's the next rap superstar. I don't see nobody. Who else can we must put in this nigga lane for the young niggas? Like, I ain't talking about the niggas that's up under us, like Travis Scott's and them niggas. I'm talking about for the
I
actual
think
young niggas.
I think a nigga like Rod Wave got a higher ceiling than NBA YoungBoy. I think so because of the content that the content of the music that he's making. It's more appealing to a wider variety of people. It
Listen, I'm
is
not knocking. I'm not knocking. I mean, them niggas probably. I don't know. I mean, I know Rod Wave can do arenas, but boy, listen,
right.
that nigga NBA young boy, that shit is different, dog. That shit don't. But who am I? I'm the
It
old nigga.
is different. He got a cult. He got a cult following, and
They
they
gonna
gonna
rock
follow
with
that
it.
nigga wherever he. Go. But I don't think it's gonna expand past them.
Okay. Hey. Okay. Well, that's we're gonna leave that part. Well, since we talking about entertainment, well, what do you think about Bad Bunny doing the Super Bowl?
I could care less. I could care less.
Hey, they gotta take
I hear
that nigga
people
to the
trying to.
pound stuff, boy,
The
dog.
ice
Nigga
the
can't see, but
icing
you know,
on the cake, pun intended,
hey, boy,
is
you done
that
faded to black like Jigga, boy.
the icing on the cake is that Ice has announced that
Lloyd
they
said
gonna
what?
be there. Ice said they gonna be there when he go to the Super Bowl perform. So there's that.
My lights.
That
It's
shit ain't
terrible.
did nothing. That shit ain't did nothing.
That's what
That
I'm
nigga got
telling. What I'm trying to tell. That's all I got.
dog. This nigga got
This
a
just a
hundred
one
thousand
episode.
dollar truck,
This just a
dog.
one part. This just a one part thing, dog. It is what it is. But
Dog.
yeah, don't nobody give a fuck about no Bad Bunny, dog. The people who care
No.
care. We not the people that give a fuck. Do you care about Bad Bunny? Are you gonna sit there and listen to that shit that you don't understand?
I would like to see the performance.
Man, get out of here.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I'm the type of nigga, to be honest with you, bro, even with the music that we do listen to, the beat gotta catch me anyway before I even listen to what you're saying. Like, that's the type, that's how I am when it comes to music. If the beat don't catch me, I ain't finna listen. I can only name
And then he
maybe,
be
I can
no
only name
and
probably
no.
about three niggas that I consider say that I actually listen to what they be talking about when they rapping at first. Most of the time, it's gonna be the beat that catch me. Then I'm gonna listen to what you're saying. So with this nigga here, I ain't saying I'm a block like, hey shit, hey boy, ain't nothing moving, Bad Bunny coming on. But I might look at it a little bit.
Yeah,
This guy
that's
just
how he talking. And he be kissing niggas on stage too.
okay. Listen, man. Okay, so why you feel you had to throw that shit in there? Listen, if the nigga kiss a nigga on stage, he just kiss a nigga on stage. What am I supposed to do about Bad Bunny kissing a nigga on stage? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
Nah,
fuck.
listen. I'm just saying, dog. That Bad Bunny in his music is not for me. But it's a lot of people who it is for.
Do you think it's a bigger play behind the Bad Bunny going to the Super Bowl? Like, do you think they were like
It
Jay?
better be.
Now we don't
It
get you.
it
We
better
don't.
fucking be. It better be. But this is last. This is Rock Nation's last year doing the halftime shit. So
It
in
is.
my mind,
Oh, I know that.
yeah, this is what you do. This is what you do with that.
what would you expect them to do, dog? Like, who did you want them to go get? They
I
say
don't
Taylor
know.
Swift
But
turned it down, and
go out with a
Noise just said that shit. They talking about Ike because that was the reason why he want to do something else that was over here. He said that because he didn't want to be a part of them trying to have his people come to the show and ICE pop up and arrest people.
I get that.
Now, listen. Now, 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 listen. I don't think the NFL fucking off like that. I don't think the NFL finna let ICE come through and fuck with nothing. This ain't no regular football game, dog. You got the top of the top.
I think that's why he agreed to do the halftime show because he know that's
So if
not the crowd. His regular crowd is not the crowd that's gonna be at the Super Bowl. So he don't have to worry about nothing like that.
enough.
I
Show
just
enough.
think that we've been the Super Bowl for the past however many years has been an all black affair,
Absolutely.
for lack of a better term. So in my mind, why wouldn't you play somebody else that's black? Because before
Who else?
Rock Nation got it, it was all mostly, white rock bands and shit like that, country singers and shit like that
Yep.
before Rock Nation took over. So if this your last year, why would you not go out with a bang? I guess this is for certain people.
Who you gonna go get? It's
There's
one
people
nigga you can go get, but
who that?
they not ready for him.
Who that?
He on tour right now, but you even go get him.
Yeah,
His
why
image ain't
not?
clean enough. His image ain't clean enough yet, bro. He ain't paid
Who
back his
image
debt.
was Dr. Dre image clean when you got him to do the Super Bowl?
Pretty much. Pretty
No, it
much.
wasn't. That
Dr.
nigga
Dre
got the
was
same
20.
pants. He got the same
Listen though.
pants Chris Brown got.
Okay, but in my personal opinion, this is the difference, Hollywood. Dre had 25 years or 30 years from that allegation when they gave him the Super Bowl. Chris Brown, it's people out right now that's still trying to say Chris Brown doing wild shit to him when he got to pull out receipts.
Man,
I
that
think
shit
this was
was
like a year
15
ago.
years. That shit was 15.
No, I'm
That
not
shit was
talking about
15
Rihanna.
years.
I'm not talking about Rihanna. It was a girl last year, the year before last, where Chris Brown had to pull out receipts because the bitch talking about he did something to her. And we know they
Okay,
still
so that's
actively blackballing that guy. That's the only nigga that we really listen. You can't go get nobody else that we gonna want to see.
This man is currently on tour, and you see what he's doing out there.
I
This shit
agree.
is
That's why I
undeniable.
say you should have got him.
This shit is, yeah. He should have went out with a bang. That would have been a major. And I believe that a nigga like Jay-Z and with the pool that he got could have made it happen. I believe that he got a personal issue with Chris Brown. That's why it didn't happen.
Listen, we all know that Jay-Z can be he can be a petty nigga when he want to be. We all know that.
Yeah.
And when he got a grudge with you, he hold a grudge. So all I'm saying is this. It ain't nobody else. Drake done turned that shit down 1,000 times. He don't want to do it. Taylor Swift don't want to do it. So who else would you go?
Right.
If you had to go get Bad Bunny, like Bad Bunny,
Christopher Brown.
He's probably the second highest screaming motherfucker on streaming from what I was reading. Like he's that big. Like the nigga is that nigga. He him.
I get it. And no slight to him. But I'm just saying, you've been having a black person or a black label run this shit for the past however many years, and it's their last year. Why not go out black? You know what I'm saying? That's my only thing. Other than that, I don't have no issue with Bad Bunny. I'm gonna go take a bathroom break and all that other shit while he performing. It ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like Jay-Z should have went out black.
Okay, but
for this last year.
Okay, but let's look at it from the NFL perspective for just a quick second, right? We're looking at it from the black perspective, which I get it, right? But if we're looking at it from a grand scheme, right? Wouldn't you try to appeal to, because you send in all these NFL games to Brazil, Mexico, like if you want to appeal to them, you got to go get.
No, you got that's a good point. That's a good point.
That's the nigga you got to go get for them to see. If you're trying to expand this shit, like the NFL is the biggest sport in America, right? But they're light years behind the NBA when it comes down to global branding. I think the NBA globally branded than the NFL is. They behind them. So to catch up to them, nigga, we got to start doing something. That's why Dwayne Wade is so big over there in China, and who else go over there? Stephon Marbury and all them niggas. Bro, the NBA is maybe 5-10 years ahead of them with that global branding shit. So if you want to brand that shit and
Right.
send niggas to Mexico and Brazil and Costa and all the shit that you're trying to do to make the NFL the international game, you got to go get him, bro. Because nobody else in America want to do it. I think they
I
still
get it. No,
mad
I
at
get
Chris
it.
Brown because Chris Brown throwing shit in their face, letting them know I ain't never needed you, and I'm selling out
He
arenas
damn
and
sure don't.
pools, so I don't
He
really
damn sure
need
don't.
you. But us as black
Nah.
people, it will only be fitting for us to see Chris Brown do the. I don't think nobody in America, besides the people that's gonna hate on Chris Brown just because he Chris Brown, gonna have anything to say about Chris Brown doing the fucking Super Bowl, bro. And
This
he got to
that
do it in his career.
Super Bowl halftime with Chris Brown probably would have been the most watched Super Bowl halftime show of all time.
Especially him coming off that this tour he got going on.
Because Usher just broke that record.
Yeah.
So what you think Chris Brown did?
Dog, that shit would have been sputtering on Netflix or whatever, CBS or whatever fucking you
Coming,
streamed
yeah, especially coming off this tour, dog, and how powerful this shit has been. You've been seeing this tour everywhere.
Everywhere.
Still to this day, it's all over social media. It's been going on for months. Yeah, it would have been fitting, you know what I'm saying? But I get it. I get it. That shit you just said about
Global
appealing the
branding.
NFL appealing internationally, it
Yeah.
makes sense.
I mean, that's the only way we're gonna have to play it, dog. Because I'm pretty sure they talked to Taylor Swift. I'm pretty sure to bet my next couple of
No,
checks.
they said she turned it. She said she turned it down.
See, she don't want to do that shit. You know what I mean? So
Nah.
who else could you go get? Drake ain't definitely going to
Yes.
get it after y'all just had Kendrick Lamar. Drake definitely ain't doing it. So who else the next biggest
Nah.
nigga? Bad Bunny.
No, I get it. I definitely
And
get it.
then Chris
I just
Brown
wanted Jay-Z to go out black.
So Chris Brown last tour date is this month. I think it's the end of this month. You give him 3-4 months to prepare for a Super Bowl after coming off tour. I think Chris Brown kill it.
Yeah, because he already in show mode. Yeah, he already in show mode. So yeah.
Hey, why we speaking about football, dog, and sports and NFL? Do you think Tyreek Hill career over with, bro?
Not his career. His career with the Dolphins is, but not his career. Nah. I think that's some shit he gonna come back.
Dog, they say he tore ACL, PCL, MCL. He tore every limit in his knee, bro. They say he needed 2 surgeries. He ain't never gonna be the same nigga again. Now, and he don't
He's
have any
still gonna be
guarantee.
faster than everybody.
I don't know about that Hollywood boy.
Nah, this nigga running a 4.2, bro. He's
Bro,
still
I
gonna be
don't.
faster than everybody.
I don't know.
Let's say he fall back to a 4.4. Okay. Okay. He's still one of the fastest niggas in that field, dog. Like, let's be real. He not gonna, I don't know if he gonna ever beat 1,900 yards in the season, Tyreek. But he's still gonna be a number 1, number 2 receiver, dog. I believe that.
Well,
I
listen,
just
dog.
believe it's not gonna be in the Dolphins uniform.
I think it's gonna be in the Dolphins uniform. And
Okay.
I'm not really a Tyreek Hill fan like that, but I think that's how they gonna sell it over to the players that's on the team. Like, listen, this nigga ain't got no guarantee.
He almost do I think next year, what is 50 million next year?
No, yeah, no, he ain't got no more guaranteed
He got to
money.
restructure.
That shit over with. They could have
He got to
that shit
restructure
over
that,
with.
homie.
So what they finna do now is they gonna give him a team friendly deal. Listen, we still believe in you. We still think that you that nigga. So we're gonna give you whatever. Now it's time for Waddle to step up and be the number 1 receiver. So I think that's a blessing in disguise. And I ain't gonna sport it out, but I feel like this make Tua have to throw the ball to everybody now, bro. Everybody that's on the team, you eligible now. Like, get in the game, do your thing, and you can get that chicken. If you can't get out there and do what you're supposed to do, then they're gonna get rid of you. So at the end of the day, I think this either gonna make or break the team. I think it'll make the team better, bro. A better all-around team. And that's our sports wrap. Hollywood.
Yeah.
I was reading this story, dog. They opened a club. Now I was trying to find out what this club opened at, but I couldn't find it. It was a club for only women. Only women were allowed in the club. Hollywood,
Okay.
can you guess how long this club stayed open?
24 hours.
Grand closing, grand opening, grand closing. They got they didn't make any money, bro. Wasn't any bottles being sold. Wasn't no sections being bought. Women were just coming in there, just sitting down, just looking.
Right.
So my thing is, as a logical thinking man, Hollywood, what would make you want to open a club with nothing but women in it anyway? Like, ain't, ain't that some counterproductive shit? Like, ain't that stupid? Like,
Yeah.
why would you open a club that would just only allow women in there? Like, who is the
It
genius
sounds like a
behind?
nigga. It sounds like a nigga who don't know women.
Oh, you think a
You
man
don't
did
know
it?
women. It gotta be a man. Ain't no
Nah,
woman
I
did
think
that.
a woman did it. I'm on the opposite side.
Nah,
Okay,
nigga
tell me
did
your
that.
theory, and then I'm gonna tell you mine.
Even if women not, even if women not attracted to men, they still go to clubs where men are at and get the free shit that women receive from being in the club with men,
I
even
agree.
if they don't like men.
I agree.
So I don't think so. Women know this. So why would a woman open up a club just for women? It's a regular nightclub, but there's only women. So you
Yeah.
have to buy bottles. You gotta get sections, and you gotta pay to get in.
Yeah.
At the co-ed clubs, women don't have to pay to get in.
Mm-mm.
Niggas buy their drinks.
The nigga said it
Niggas buy
co-ed.
the section.
Go
You know what I'm
ahead.
saying?
Yeah.
So men pay for everything in the club. I don't
I
think
agree.
a women only club will be appealing to women. I don't think so.
I agree with you on the last part of your statement, but I think it's a woman. I think a woman came up with this idea. No rationally thinking nigga that's a plug. Because listen, I don't think you just jump in this type business without having some type background in it. I don't think somebody who just woke up one day, had a little paper, said, I'm just gonna open a club. I think this was somebody who actually been in that type lifestyle before, like a club promoter, some shit like that. And this seemed like a feminist woman.
Nah,
This sounds like some shit a
nah.
woman would do.
You don't
Men, cause listen,
you don't
Hollywood,
make you
I don't think a
go
man,
ahead.
I don't think the the slowest man on the bus know that if you're gonna open a club, you got to have women in there. You got to have men, and
You
you got to have the women to make the men
you,
come. The men, like you said, men
you
know that
just
men are
you
the
just
ones
said
that's
a
gonna spend.
promoter. You
Yeah,
just said a promoter open
a
that. Not it's a nigga who know this business.
I don't think you got
He
to be
know
that
better
smart
than
to
that.
know that though. I don't think you got to be that smart to know that if you want a club to
Exactly.
thrive, you got to have men and women. I think this was a
Exactly.
female, one of them females like fuck a man. We don't need a man for nothing. You could do this. We could do it, and we just gonna make it all about women. That sound like that type of play. That don't sound like something that a man would even must come up with. Oh, I'm gonna open a club and just have
Man,
bitches in there. Nah.
that sound like a nigga who pandering to women, thinking like this is a brilliant idea. He opened up this bullshit and it flopped. It flopped like it was supposed to. That's a
I'm
nigga.
on, I'm on the other side of that. Though. I think that this is one of them strong women, strong women who feel like they don't men don't
I think if it was a woman to open up an all women's club, it'll be different. It wouldn't be patterned after a regular nightclub. It'll be something more catered to women.
like what?
It'll be a little
What
bit more
what
softer. A little bit more
what
softer.
what can you cut? How can you do that? Okay, my question to you, I'm trying to follow what you're saying, but what could a woman do that makes it look more softer for the women or more appealing to the women in a club? What you gonna make it pink?
It wouldn't be the it wouldn't be a nightclub. It wouldn't be a regular nightclub. It'll be more soft. It'll be probably more structured
A lounge?
like a restaurant or a lounge, shit like yeah, something like that. Something where they can sit at tables and eat and socialize and network and shit like that.
I mean, they
It's
had
not
that in
finna
there.
be structured like a club with the DJ and the bottle girls and all of this shit going on. That's that come from a dude's brain. You know what I'm saying? If a woman did it, it wouldn't be structured like that. It wouldn't be structured like a regular nightclub. I'm telling you.
I don't know, dog, because that's kind of the landscape of what a nightclub is. Like you got to have a bottle service. I don't know, dog. I just feel like, for me, I feel like a woman came up with that idea, dog. Because I don't think no logically thinking man. Because anytime we go do something, we go on with the attention.
Niggas don't niggas don't think logically when it come to women, bro.
No,
Niggas
no,
that
no.
that was a nigga who pandering to women.
I don't even think
Off
a
of the
nigga
killing with
parent.
this one. That was his first thought off of the killing with this one.
Because most
No,
most
hell
men in
no.
the world knew that if you want the turn out the women to be what you wanted to be, you have, like you said, you got to do the standard shit. You got to get them. You got to let them in free. They got to get in free for a certain time. And they know that the men gonna come by every goddamn thing to impress the women. So for me, I just
Right.
again, we beating a dead horse. We going around the circle. I just think that at the end of the day, I think it's a woman. I think it's one of them strong women who feel like they don't need a man for shit. We're gonna open a safe space for women to come party and have fun and turn up and not have to worry about men doing all this wild, crazy shit that we men be doing. And that shit flop. Because ain't nobody spending no money. Because in the economy that we in, money ain't like that,
A,
bro.
a woman, a woman would know that women not finna spend no money. Most women leave the house knowing that they're not finna spend a dime. I might have to pay the park. That's it. Other than that, I'm getting in the club free. Most women know this. So I don't think a woman gonna start some shit knowing that women go out to nightclubs and don't spend money. It's the niggas who spend money. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? So I think a nigga did that dumbass shit.
well, listen, Hollywood, you getting dark as fuck. Nigga can't see nothing in there with you in there, boy. So this gonna be the last topic, and then we're gonna get up out of here, man. Hollywood, do you believe it's 5 stages to
Ain't
being a
nobody,
man?
don't nobody come here to see my goddamn face.
You never know,
They
though.
come
You
in here
might
what
have,
we gotta say. Man,
hey,
ain't nobody come to see my
hey,
this
now
shit
you
done
never
good.
know,
This shit
though.
done grade. This shit done grade up, man. Ain't nobody wanna see this shit.
Hey, man, women like the salt pepper. Look. Women like the
Oh, nigga,
salt.
old silver fox, huh?
Yeah, I'm a silver fox. I'm gonna get me some Stacey Adams and some Linnets, boy.
Nigga, you better not call me no goddamn silver fox. Nigga, silver fox. Okay, I get you.
And now, listen, dog, you keep waking up. You keep waking up every morning. You gonna be a silver orangutan or something in a little while, boy. Cause
Nah,
listen,
see, now you done got racial. Go on to the
hey,
next topic, man.
listen, bro. You keep waking up, baby. But Hollywood, do you think it's 5 steps to being a man? This our next topic. Is it different stages of being a man? Is it 5 stages? But before I play this clip,
Go ahead. Nah, play the clip or say more.
okay. Well, I'm gonna let the man explain what he trying to say about the 5 stages of being a man, and then we're gonna talk about it. Oh, let me find it. It's a little far down in here, my boy. All right, here we go.
And love, right? Still not mature. Stage 3 is a young man
Hold on, let me start it over.
is in a man's life. And these stages are around attention, love, maturity. So stage 1 is a baby. A baby cries for attention and love because that's the only thing they know how to do. Stage 2 is a youth. They yearn for attention and love, right? Still not mature. Stage 3 is a young male. They act out for attention based on emotions. They react instead of respond. They're only focused on what they want, what they need, and they're not concerned with anybody else's feelings. Stage 4, this is good. Grown man. He gives attention and love. Asterisk. It's conditional. Only when he feels like he's receiving something in return. So if we stage 4 and we like, yo, I'm a grown man, like, and I'm justified because she didn't do this, I'm not gonna do that because I ain't got nothing to measure it against. But if you know now, there's another level. There's a stage 5. Stage 5 is a mature man. He is love. He is attention. He is super self-aware, and he gives it unconditional. That's a good.
Hollywood, those are 5 stages. Do you agree?
Wait, where this come from? It's mine.
I'm assuming.
I, I don't know, dog. I get what niggas be saying, but nigga, to me, dog, niggas be trying to be too deep. Um,
Oh, my bad.
what was that?
Nah, that's my bad, dog.
Yeah,
Oh, so,
I don't even
so
think
you trying to be
it's
too
that many
educated.
stages.
I
Yeah,
do.
I don't even think it's that many stages, bro. I think it's the immature stage, it's the needy stage, and then you grow up into the immature stage, and then after the immature, which lasts for a while, you get to the stage to where you become that last that number five to what he was talking about, the self-aware person who cares and who does this and who nurtures and shit like that. But all these steps he talking about, I think a niggas he just thinking too deep.
Um, Noise, you want to say something about this? Because I agree with him. I think all 5 of them stages are what makes.
I know you do. That's why you played it.
No. I mean, just looking at it from a logical standpoint, dog. Like we all go through those stages, bro. Now,
Hmm.
what I don't, well, the part that I took from it, right? Like all the other stuff was window dressing, right? I think the most vital
That's
part
why I
for
say I don't think it's that many stages.
no. I think all the stages are correct. I think it's 5 stages, right? But the part that I really gravitated to listening to him talk was more about the attention. I think the attention is the part that really because in all 5 stages, the attention was a part of the um the message that he was trying to give out. And that's what made me gravitate to what he was saying because I agree with the attention part. Like when you young, bro, like when you 14, 15, 13, 12, preteen or whatever, that's when a lot of niggas do start acting out for attention, especially if you don't have your father in your life. Pac
I
said
think
it in
that's
the
just human
song.
nature type shit. Though.
The whole time I was looking
You
for my
can't tell
father,
me
he
that
was
women.
gone.
You can't tell me that women don't look for attention. So I think that's just human nature.
I agree. But I think that I think men are scared to admit that they look for attention like that. Like a woman, you could tell by how she
Now
act and how
that's
she
the
move.
different thing. Yeah,
So we don't know how to even express our need for attention. And I do agree that I feel like attention is not just a male thing, that's a female thing, but we seek attention in different ways. The way a man seeks attention is how he said, like when you acting out. You 12, you 13 years old, you 14, you in a single parent household, your mom doing the best she can, and not knowing how to deal with your emotions. Like he said in a statement, you act out. You do shit that you wouldn't normally do because you don't know how to express how you feeling. And I
I think
think,
that's a teenage thing.
yeah, but
Yeah, because
see, okay,
I'm raising daughters, dog. They do the same
that's
shit.
what I was just finna say. You look at it from a different aspect than I can look at it because I only raise boys,
Right.
and both of them act the way that they act when they need attention, when they start wanting daddy attention. So
Hmm.
I think when you become a young adult, the same thing happens, dog. Like you looking for that attention, you don't know how to express, and I don't even think many much understand what attention is. That they need attention like that because we're so well, at least for black men, we so guarded by our feelings and how we react to certain things, dog. That I don't even think we know how that
Hmm.
emotion even much supposed to make you feel. I think when you feel that emotion, that's when niggas start telling you acting like a girl or that's how women act. Like those little buzzwords that we throw out when me, young men don't know how to express how they feel. And I can only speak for
Right.
men. I can't speak for female because I'm not a female. So this is just from a male's perspective. I feel like we don't know how to garner our emotions properly because at the end of the day, when you when you're feeling vulnerable and shit like that, dog, it's a sign of weakness. At least in our community, it is, and you don't never want that feeling. That's why I feel like men men value respect way more than they value love. Women value love, but men want respect. And that's where the clash of the titans come in these relationships because a man, and I can only speak for a man, if you listen to most men, when you ask them what they want in a relationship, they gonna first thing gonna come out their mouth is respect. Because that respect thing is so high in our DNA as men that that's what we, we yearn for that type shit. And if you don't never learn how to, because what you said, the last 10 years, we've just got on the therapy thing in our community, because before going to therapy was being shunned upon, bro. It wasn't no, oh, you need to go talk to somebody, or you need
And,
to. It wasn't none of that shit.
that's my
Find you.
point about the respect, the respect over love thing. That's a learned behavior. We were taught shit like this as kids. You know what I'm saying? We
Well,
weren't
okay, well,
taught
taught what?
the huh
Taught what?
about respect and demanding respect
Yeah,
and all of that toxic shit that we learned as kids. You know what I'm saying? We
yeah,
weren't taught how to uh hone into our feelings and what our feelings meant. You know what I'm saying? We
yeah,
weren't taught that. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I think we were forced to lean the other way. I don't think it was something that was natural. We were forced to lean towards the masculine shit, the pride shit, you know what I'm saying? And not hone into the other side of it. But now as you said, now we're unlearning that shit, and now niggas talking about therapy, niggas talking about these feelings, niggas being more nurturing as fathers. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? These are
yeah.
all new things that this new generation are starting to learn that we didn't have the luxury from the dudes who raised us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had that luxury.
I mean, because emotion was a sign of
Frowned upon.
weakness. Yeah,
Yeah, it
it
was a
was a
frowned
sign of
upon.
weakness in our, for us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and now that I'm older, you realize that if you don't properly learn how to diagnose what your emotions are, you resort to what you know, and that's violence. Because fighting usually comes out of an emotional state of mindset, unless you're a professional boxer. Like if that shit happened in the streets, if you fighting in the streets or you doing some shit like that, it's because somebody gonna disrespect you, or you feel a certain type way about something, dog, and you let your
Mm.
emotions overtake how you feel, and you make a drastic mistake. And a lot of niggas in jail will tell you right now, bro, if I can go back in time and those little 15, 20 seconds of fighting or shooting or whatever it is that you get into, bro, if I go back and change that, dog, the whole course of my life is different. It's because we were never
Right.
taught how to emotionally disattach from the emotional part and know how to properly handle it, because we never had the tools. Listen, I grew up in a single parent household with a mom. My mom told me when I was growing up, and I say this in all love and sincerity for my mom, but you got to remember, bro, like my mom came from a different generation, bro. Like my grandma grew up in the Jim Crow era where niggas weren't allowed to go get pies and go in certain stores, so
Yeah.
they were taught to be
Yeah.
hard, and they taught their
Yeah.
kids to be hard. You know what I'm saying? Like the only way you will make it in the world is you got to learn how to survive and da 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 woody woo 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 woody woo. Our generation is a little bit in between. Like a lot of shit that my mama taught me, you learn later on in life that wasn't the right shit to teach me, but she only knew what she
A lot
knew.
of that shit don't. A lot of that
It
shit
don't
don't apply no
apply.
more.
Yeah, that shit is
Yeah.
outdated. So, but again, so when you sitting back and you looking at your mom and your dad and how they raised you, you got to remember that's how grandma and granddaddy raised them. And you got to remember, grandma and granddaddy grew up in a totally different world than what my mama grew up in. Now, my mama grew up in some shit, but she didn't grow up in what
Right.
my grandma grew up in.
Yeah. It got a little easier every
Yeah,
generation.
it was just a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? So again, all I'm saying is my mom taught me no matter who it is, if they hit you, you hit them back. My mama told me she didn't raise weak boys. Her boys had to be strong. So
Right.
all that shit that I learned growing up, then you get with a girl and she
And
want
that's
you to do
and
this
that's
shit.
that's another part of it. So any sign of showing emotion, any sign of being nurturing, any sign of of of
Yeah,
of giving a fuck was seen as a sign of weakness, and it
And
shouldn't
then you
have
get
been.
in,
I
then
believe
you
you could be a strong, tough man and have that other side to you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, if you look at a lot of gangster movies, dog, the kingpin in the streets, he ruthless. But when he around his daughters or his wife, he a totally different nigga. If you look at the movies
Right.
past, like if you look at him, if you look at Tony
Exactly.
Soprano, when Tony Soprano was
Yeah.
in the streets, he was ruthless. But when he got home
Exactly.
to his family and his wife and his kids, they don't even know that that's the part of their daddy personality.
Right.
But in the hood, you grew up with your mom, she doing the best she can. And then she telling you that you got to be tough. And then you get around your friends or the older homies, they telling you the same shit. So where
Yeah.
inside the spectrum of a black man growing up do you ever learn how to deal with your emotions? Only way you know is when somebody piss you off and make you mad, you only know how to deal with it one way. And that's physical. That's why, for me, that's why I liked the movie Power so much. Right? I mean the TV show Power. It's because my favorite character in that was Ghost. The reason why I like the Ghost is because Ghost always thought his way out of situations. Now he couldn't get out of that the little shit he had going on with Angela, but everything else in the story, if you go watch Power, Ghost was the thinker. Nigga, I'm finna think my way out. Hold on, Tommy, let me think. Tommy was the muscle, but I'm the brains. Let me think my way out this shit. A lot of niggas don't know how to think their way out. They think once the nigga try, they already know how to go from, like Drake say, from 0 to 100 real quick. And that 0 to 100
Right.
can affect your whole life. And I ain't even talking about the street shit. Your personal relationship with you and your girl. Because now she wants you
Yep.
to be something that you have no idea how to be. Like she wants you to be this emotional nigga. Listen, men are taught 3 valuable things in life. We're gonna protect you, we're gonna provide for you, and that's how we show love. That's why when most niggas find out their girl doing some shit that they ain't supposed to be doing, they be like, well, damn, dog, how could she cheat on me, dog? I make sure that the lights, the bills paid, I give her what she want. But it's a whole nother
You,
part of
you,
them females that we have no
yeah.
idea.
The love and nurturing part you forgot, and that's probably
You
one of the
don't
most
know that.
important parts.
You know what I'm saying? And women are wired to that. Like that's what women get into.
Right.
So I be joking when me and you be talking. I listen to an old podcast. When I was joking, I talking about the stud women being able to have both powers. That's what I mean. Like you got to know how to connect with your girl on more than just the financial part, bro. You got to be able to connect with her on some other shit, on that shit that you ain't learned. So I tell women, sometimes you gotta be patient with niggas. Now you gotta give them time to grow and become that nigga that they supposed to become. Now I ain't saying you gotta supposed to be with a nigga that's gonna cheat on you forever. I'm never gonna tell you to do that. But listen, if you the type of girl who gonna let your nigga get through that, I salute you on that too. But you gotta let this
Right.
nigga make it to that point. You got to let him get there. Because if you met him at 21, he been going through a whole bunch of dumb shit from the time he really could recognize what a man was from probably 12, 10 years old. It's been buttered in his head, bro, that men don't show emotions. That's a female trait. That's every black man in America done heard that shit before, at least one time. From their homeboys, their brothers, their uncles, their daddies. Somebody in
Mm.
your family done told you that shit before. So
Right.
now you want me to get with you and become this emotional nigga or this nigga that can just tell you how I don't even know how I'm supposed to feel when I'm feeling the way that I feel. Because you can't really talk to your homeboys about it. So how do I function with this shit? I only know how to do it one way. When I feel a certain type of way about some shit, all I know is I gotta put my hands on somebody. And that's what violence usually leads to, bro. Niggas not knowing how to deal with with their
Emotions.
emotions. Like H-Time to say, dog, emotions make you cry sometimes, but most of all, makes you fall in love. Hey,
Man, cut that
it's a
shit
podcast.
off.
Well, listen, man. So we got Hollywood sitting in the dog, man. We about to get up out of here, man. Hollywood, tell me where I get in contact with you, Phil.
I am Hollywood Rich _ on Instagram and Threads, Hollywood Rich 85 on X.
I am infamous on TikTok. I'm also infamous on X. If you want to follow the podcast, go to Facebook official. These Nuts official on Facebook. Instagram is These Nuts _ How to get in contact with us on YouTube, Hollywood?
Separate these nuts.
Put a space in between the nuts. If you listen to us on the audio, if you listen to us on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, if you got your own playlist created, if you watch us on YouTube, however you consume podcasts, make sure you keep the nuts in between, the space in between these nuts. Hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button, and tell a friend to tell a friend. And with that being said, man, we about to be out here, man. Hollywood, happy Hollywood, how you turn now?
40.
Damn, boy, I've been knowing you for a long time, boy. Jesus Christ. Happy birthday, man. If y'all get in the comments, man, y'all wish Hollywood a happy birthday. Hollywood, go on the cruise, man. Enjoy yourself, Hollywood. We'll see you when we get back. We'll be back next week. Holla at the boy. Yeah.